Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? How was your week? Are you guys still killing it and staying strong? Well, I have a confession because I wouldn't say that I had a weak moment because I knew I was probably going to do this, but my husband and I celebrated our 20th year wedding anniversary. So yes, this girl enjoyed. I went out, we went to a nice restaurant, and we both enjoyed. We ordered whatever we wanted. I ended up drinking a couple of margaritas on the rocks, and it was so good, and we just had a really good time. And that is what I mean by keto is a lifestyle. Don't feel like you have to stay keto 100. If it's your 20th year wedding anniversary, go freaking enjoy yourself. Don't be like, oh, well, it depends on where we go because I gotta stay keto. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, the restaurant that we went to, I could have totally stayed keto. But you know what? It's only your 20-year wedding anniversary one freaking time. And this girl enjoyed. Do I regret it? Heck to the no, I don't regret it. Because you know why? Like I always say, keto is a lifestyle, and I'm still going to enjoy my life. Although I did promise myself, my daughter kind of said the same thing because she's been kind of falling off the wagon a couple of days here and there as well. So we did decide that we are going to promise ourselves that we are not going to cheat again for quite some time. Because that night of our 20-year anniversary, we went out to dinner. Like I said, we had a couple of drinks, and then we did bring home dessert and stuff for everybody, and we enjoyed that. But we were like, you know what, not again, not again. This is our last time. So we did decide no more cheats for quite some time. So I don't have anything else really coming up anytime soon, so I don't plan on falling off the wagon again anytime soon. But like I said, you know, I do not ever feel guilty for not staying on keto in certain situations. So as you saw, we went for a hike. We went to a place called Silly Mountain Park, and they have all kinds of different trails. Some of them, they range from easy all the way to difficult, and the one that we did, we kind of went on a couple of different ones. So we went on one that started out more of like a moderate, and then it ended up difficult, and then it went back to kind of moderate, and it was amazing. It took us like a little over an hour, got over 5,000 steps doing that, and then we're actually getting ready to walk to Walmart. Actually, I'm probably going to eat my first meal of the day first. And then we're going to walk to Walmart because I think we are going to be making some Fathead dough pizza for dinner tonight. So I'm going to run and go to Walmart so we can grab some mozzarella, and we are going to walk there. That's kind of what we've been trying to do. If it's close enough to walk to it, we are trying to walk. Just because, you know, I mean, it's healthier and it saves gas and it saves mileage, and why not? Because if you look at all these other states where everybody walks everywhere, have you noticed how skinny they are? I'm like, geez, we need to do that. I mean, it's not always possible, especially here in Arizona, because there are so many things that are so far from your house. But from now on, that's my motto. If it is close enough to walk, this girl's going to walk. So this week, I didn't really watch my show that much because I started The Good Girls, and I've just been so busy. I haven't really had time to watch my show. I haven't really had time to do much of anything, to be honest with you. I feel so bad because so many of you guys have left comments and stuff on my videos, and I need to get on here and I need to catch up. Trust me, I read all your comments and I'm really trying to get to them, so I apologize. I'm super behind on my comments on here, you guys. But I do always try to read them, and I'm going to really try to get back to all of you guys because I really truly enjoy talking to you guys. So continue to leave those comments. This has just been a rough week for me to catch up on them. Gosh, I feel like I can't catch up. But I'm having an amazing day. The day started out amazing. You guys are amazing because you guys are killing it on keto. And if you did have a slip up, or if it was your 20-year wedding anniversary, 5-year anniversary, 1-year wedding anniversary, if it was your birthday and you slipped up, I don't even call it a slip up. If you enjoyed, then good for you. Either way, we are jumping back on this horse and we are gonna kill it. Let's get on with the first meal of the day. So for the first meal of the day, I'm going to have this stuffed green bell pepper. I made these in my meal prep video that you will see tomorrow, but let me actually cut into it because it is so good. The cheese is just on the top. Look at that yummy deliciousness in there. I'm gonna go enjoy my first meal of the day. This is going to be so good. All right, so I did go ahead and add a little bit more cheese and some sriracha to that as well. Bon appetit! This is going to be so good. All right, so we just got back from Walmart. That is such a good hike. I got hiking on my brain because hiking is like the best. I love hiking. But so going from our house to Walmart and Walmart to back, it's probably like 2 miles. So not only did we go for our amazing hike this morning with an amazing view, but we also got a couple more miles in by going to and walking to Walmart. It's just those little things in life that add up, you know? And so I really am just going to, anytime it's something that's fairly close within a couple of miles of my house, I'm just gonna walk, because why not? You know, get your steps in, get to moving. Nobody wants to live a sedentary lifestyle. That stinks. But let me show you what I picked up at Walmart. It's basically just stuff for our Fathead Dough pizza. All right, so this is everything that I picked up at Walmart. So I just picked up this mozzarella cheese. I did go ahead and pick up the 32 ounce, so that way we would have it if we want a pizza another night. Oscar loves Fathead Dough pizza. Picked up some pepperoni to put on there, some mushrooms. I think I'm gonna make the pizzas like individual pizzas. And then I also picked up some of those Rayos. I've been getting the Mazzetti one because it only has like 1 more carb than the Rayos, but it's a couple bucks cheaper, but they did not have it this time, so I did opt out for the Rayos. All right, so I'm gonna start preparing the Fathead dough for our pizza tonight. And the Fathead dough that I have been using does not call for cream cheese. So we are going to take 3.5 cups, 3.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. Then I'm just gonna melt that in the microwave. All right, and then once that is nice and melted, we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. I'll leave the link to this in the description box below. So we're gonna put in there 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 egg. And then we are just gonna give this a good stir, and eventually we'll have to go in with our hands. So the trick to going in with your hands is wet your hands, because if your hands are wet, the dough won't stick to your hands. All right, so I'm gonna make this into 2 like little personalized pizzas. I'm just gonna basically cut the dough in half and do it like that. And then I'm just going to spread this out with my hands. All right, then I'm just gonna take a fork and poke holes in it, and I'm gonna put it in the oven, and I'm gonna bake these without the toppings for around 10 minutes. And then we'll yank them out and we'll put the toppings on there and we'll finish baking them and they'll be done. All right, so these are cooked enough. Now we're just gonna add our toppings. So I am gonna do a little bit of the Rayo's marinara. We don't like a lot of marinara, so we do very light sauce. I did get out some spinach, some mushrooms. I cut those into smaller pieces. I think we're just gonna do some pepperoni and then a little bit of that cheddar jack cheese on top, and it is going to be superb. That's about all the sauce we do, because like I said, we're not big sauce people, so that is good enough for us. Right, so the first layer after the sauce, I just threw the mushrooms down on each one, as well as some spinach, and now I'm gonna put the cheese on there and then the pepperoni. All right, so they are ready to go back in the oven. Threw a little bit of the cheese on there, pepperoni, and that is what you call a superb pizza right there. Supreme. All right, so there is the finished masterpiece. Look at that yummy goodness. Minnie is trying to say she wants some. Nice little personalized pizzas. You can even take the Fathead dough and make it ahead of time. Bless you. You can even take the Fathead dough, make it ahead of time, cook it just a little bit, like the 10 minutes, and then you can freeze it, so that way it's easy peasy when you guys want pizza. A little tip there. But we're gonna go eat. All right, so almost every time I have somebody ask what the serving size is, so out of those 2 kind of personalized pizzas, Oscar can eat the whole thing, but obviously he's a bigger guy than I am. I can only eat half because between all the cheese and the almond flour and stuff, those 2 pieces totally fill me. So, oh, bada boom, bada bam, I got lunch for tomorrow. All right, so I'm gonna enjoy my afternoon coffee. I almost every single day have an afternoon coffee. I've been resorting to the decaf ones though, just so that way I don't have the caffeine in the afternoon. But today I decided to put in there some heavy whipping cream. I used the Jordan Skinny Syrup, the cookie dough flavor, and then I did use some of the Preferred Elements Keto Collagen in the vanilla flavor. I will link this in the description box below if you guys are interested and you want to give it a try. I always have it linked below if you guys want to give it a try. But I'm gonna go enjoy this. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna have tonight is this Perfect Keto nut butter. This is the almond butter and jelly. This is so stinking good. I actually like the Snickerdoodle one better, but this one's really good. And then I have tried the hazelnut one. And that one's probably my least favorite. So if I were to rate them in order, I would say the Snickerdoodle would be first, then this one, and then I think it's like chocolate hazelnut. But I'm gonna have this. I'm just gonna have a couple tablespoons of this. It's actually, I don't know, there's probably maybe like 3-4 tablespoons in here right now. And then I'm gonna show you the collagen that Oscar likes, and it is by Perfect Keto. So this is the collagen Oscar likes. Oscar really likes the salted caramel one by Perfect Keto. And he doesn't really put anything fancy in here. He literally just puts almond milk with this or coconut milk or whatever, shakes it up and drinks it just like that. And also, I wanted to let you guys know, all the way through tomorrow, they are having a sale. Everything site-wide is 20% off. So if you guys want to try anything through Perfect Keto, or if you've been eyeballing something that you've really wanted to try, but you don't want to pay full price, now is the time. Because like I said, 20% off. Just use the code PRESSDAY2020, PRESDAY 2020. And that will give you 20% off of your order. And like I said, that is site-wide. So now is definitely the time if you want to try anything. All right, y'all, so I'm going to close out this vlog. I am exhausted. We ended up getting over 20,000 steps today. Craziness. So I'll actually leave a picture of it up here somewhere. But holy cow. We walked so much today, but it felt good. You know what? Especially because the days that I work, I don't get to walk as much. I can stand, but I don't get to walk as much. So the days that I'm off, I like to be super active. But I just want to leave you guys with, just remember, if something bad happens, or if you feel like you're failing or whatever, and it doesn't have to be necessarily with just your diet, just your life in general, just remember, you can let it define you, you can let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you, you know? Let's choose the last one. Let's choose let it strengthen us, because bad things happen to all of us for some unfortunate reason. I mean, you know, we have times where we fail. I have times where I fail. I've had times where bad things have happened to me, but I feel like even though in the moment I may not feel like that, I feel like it somehow strengthened me. You know, like I said, in the moment, if you were to ask me in the moment, I'd probably not agree with that. I'm going to choose not to let it destroy me or define me. I'm going to choose to let it strengthen me. Just remember how far you have come. Just remember how much you have pushed yourself to get as far as you have come. Remember all the things that you have went through. Just remember all the struggles. Just remember all the times you pushed and you pushed, thinking that you couldn't push yourself any further, but guess what? You did. Think of all the times where you didn't want to get out of that bed, but guess what? You did. And guess what? You got up and you killed it. Think of all the times that you wanted to give up because it was hard. Lots of things are hard. It's not easy. Guess what? I still go through hard times. Just remember all those times you wanted to give up, but guess what? You didn't. You made it through another day without giving up. You want to know why? Because you're strong. It took strength to get through all of that. And guess what? We are all strong. Even though we may seem weak sometimes, we are a lot stronger than what we think. So just just remember how strong you really are and never give up. Like I said, let all the bad things that have happened, let all your failures, let all your, face plants or whatever, however you want to describe it, let those strengthen you, not define you. So just think of this as your weekly reminder that you are strong and beautiful and you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. And don't forget to go out there and make today even better than yesterday. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.
On my own, but I don't know why. You hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around.